Okay, it is time for a new phone. I currently own a pretty good phone. This isn't my normal video, but last year I did a video on the Fold because I was thinking about getting the Fold, but it came out and a friend of mine got it, and it did not. I was thinking. After looking at it, I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna wait for the second gen because the first one, not so much. That screen on the front that had the little itty bitty teeny tiny picture, you know, that you had to, it wasn't for me. And when you opened it, it was better, but it had that great big notch on the end. So I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna wait for the second gen before I blow $2,000 on a phone. So then I saw a video for the Microsoft Duo, and I was thinking, you know what, that's gonna be it. That's gonna be my joint. That's what I want. But I think I'm gonna take a look at the Microsoft Duo, what they've got together now, because it's been a long time that they've been building up to it. They've been like, oh, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, and it never came. But now it's within like 30 days of being able to order. So I'm like, you know what, let's take a look. Let's see what they've got.
Hello? You ready?
So, did you notice that it showed you all of the productivity stuff, and then it ends with saying, oh yeah, by the way, we can make phone calls too. Just in case you was wondering, this isn't just a phone. Let me show you all this stuff it can do first. Oh yeah, it's also a phone. It didn't have as big an impact on price as the Fold. The Fold was like $2,000 last year. This one is $1,399, still $1,400. So it still is expensive. It has a 8.1 inch AMOLED display, so that's corner to corner. The battery for something that should be a flagship is not what I would expect in a flagship. It's only 3,577 milliamps. And it comes with an 18-watt charger. The camera is, everybody wants the camera, right? The camera is a 11 megapixel camera with a 7x zoom. Now, an 11 megapixel camera 5 years ago, people would be like, oh man, that's the jam. An 11 megapixel 2 years ago would have been good. But most people are doing 11, 12s and higher, 16s or whatever. There is no extendable space. So you can't put a micro SD card in this thing. So the space that you buy, it's like the iPhone. The space that you buy is all you get. So you can have the option of 128 gigs or 256 gigs, but that's it. And you're putting everything that you save right on the phone. And it's got 6 gigs of RAM. I think I'm gonna, it's a nice phone, and I see what they're trying to do, but I think on this one also, I probably am gonna wait for the second gen. Because right now I have the Note 10 Plus, and in my humble opinion, the Note 10 Plus outshines this phone. You know what? The Note 10 right now, I got the Note 10 Plus, they made it too well. They made it good enough that I don't think I'm gonna be switching to anything right now. That Duo though, it's got my attention, and I'm waiting for the second gen. It'll probably take a year, but I'm waiting for the second gen to come out. And I'll take a closer look at that. But right now, I'm gonna hold on to what I got. I think, maybe. Seems I can get a lot of productivity done with that Duo. It's got the two things, right? It's got the two faces, so you can be doing one thing and another thing at the same time. Right now, I pop out my tablet, I get my iPad Pro, pop that out, boom. Then I get my cell phone, bam. I got that sitting here, and then I got the laptop, poof. And then sometimes I'm sitting in front of my desktop, pow. And I'm doing all these different things, you know. I'm looking something up here, and I'm saving it over here, and I'm doing something here, and I'm listening to music in the background, and I'm doing all these different things with 2-in-1 that can actually do 2 different things. I could have one device sitting in front of me, and I could be looking stuff up, saving it down, writing it down. I could be listening to music, reviewing something else. I could be doing 2 things at once. I can get rid of at least one of these devices if I'm, you know, productivity heavy one day. I could get rid of one of those devices with that. But you want to pay $1.50 just so you don't have something extra sitting on your desk? And I don't always have all that at one time. Usually it's just one thing or maybe 2 things, sometimes 3. A lot of times it's 3. But I think I'm gonna stay where I'm at. But now that you've seen the Microsoft Duo, what do you think? And as always, if you like the video, if you like the content, subscribe. And then like.
Popcorn passport. Get your popcorn passport.